am not right.
You're terrible, Muriel.
Talk to me.
You gonna do that pogo?
You've been talking to the cops. Today is a brand new day.
No, that's it. It's the vibe.
G'day, fellow Aussie film lovers, and welcome to another episode of Under Southern Screens, the most participating in blood sports Australian cinema podcast. I am Mitch.
And I'm Matthew, and I'm a big man, masculine man, watching masculine
bloody
movies.
man,
I'm
eh?
a man, yeah, bloody
I
man,
love
watching
punching
movies.
people.
I love
and...
kicking things, and I love crying because I'm a man and I'm a baby.
I cry about man things, though.
That's
like,
it. Not like anything like that to do with like anything meaningful. They're just a man. Yeah,
No, I cry because my dad said he loves me or something.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
Mitch...
cry because my brother got brutally murdered in front of me.
Spoilers for the
right,
film.
yes.
That's all right.
This is a movie. This is one of those movies I feel like you straight up can't spoil. I don't think there's anything surprising in this.
We'll get into it. We'll get it. Like,
well,
Mitch,
yeah, we're watching Beast.
We're watching Beast.
Another
Such a
2026
funny
release.
name.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what we're doing here.
This is actually the second movie on the podcast we've mentioned with the title Beast. Do you remember the other one, Matthew?
Was it? No.
You said true as if you remembered, and then.
Because no, you know that because I trust you, Mitch. I trust your gut.
I actually really appreciate that. No, the director of Apex had done that movie called Beast with Idris Elba about fighting a lion and I'm dying. Fighting a lion in Africa.
There you go. Well, looking this movie up on Letterboxd, I had to
you have to scroll.
Quantify it down. I had to go Beast 2026 in the
really
title
because
it just wasn't there.
There's so many movies called Beast. It's messed up. I feel like this movie, out of the two movies we mentioned on this podcast, titled Beast, has less of a claim to the name.
But people seem to think it's okay. Like I was looking up
some.
Oh
no, I just meant there's
earlier.
No beasts in it though. There's
true.
Just
Where the
dudes.
He's the beast. He's the man.
The
beast.
only
He's
there's.
Gonna punch
I guess.
him up.
I guess we're talking about it. But I think I think there's one part around the end when he's really locked into training with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
And Russell Crowe's daughter. And there's that part where he's like yelling after beating the crap out of three men, and it kind of turns into a roar. And I went, all right, so they did that so they could call it Beast, right? That's the reason.
I think they said Beast once in the dialogue,
really?
And I was like, that's the name of the movie. By the way, like to me, this movie is just so funny. So I'm sorry if you want like sincerity here, but like. We'll get into it. Should I do a little introduction?
Yeah, please do your little
Mitchy
intro. Whoa. What did you call me? What the hell did you call me?
That's true. We can't be using those names.
Gonna have to go bloody beast mode on you.
Well, I'll go beast mode on you with this intro there, man. Time to man up, my little film simps, because today on USS we're not doing any of that airy fairy Baz Luhrmann shit. We're getting masculine with Beast, the 2026 sports action drama film that poses the question, what if the recent Creed films were set in rural New South Wales and have no emotional message whatsoever? No, I'm being a little soy boy, aren't I? Directed by Tyler Atkins, who is not a film director, but in fact a reality TV star, winning season 1 of The Amazing Race Australia. That's not related to the film at all. I just think it's telling. Beast is a drama that centers around mixed martial arts legend Patton James, played by Daniel McPherson, who commits to a final fight with his longtime rival and secret lover, Xavier Grau. That last part doesn't happen, but the sexual tension is so visceral between these characters that I see it for them. As he trains for the fight, Patton grapples with various drama checkboxes, including drama with his brother, drama with his wife, drama with his mafia mate, and most prominently, drama with his old trainer Sammy, played by Russell Crowe. And we have yet another film where a famous Australian musician plays a major role, with Amy Shark playing Patton's current trainer Rose, Nito Burrito.
I think we should start off. I don't like sport, like watching sport. I'm not a huge fan of it. But I love a sports movie, man.
Yeah, me too.
I love a sports movie. I love Moneyball.
Moneyball's good.
Both Rocky Rocky's really good, but damn, do I
Rocky-
love Creed? I love Creed
Yeah.
so much.
Oh my god. Can we? Okay. Can I just say, like, sorry to cut you off, but
No, go for it,
Rocky
go for it.
is my shizzle. Like, genuinely, like the
It's
whole
really
Rocky
good.
series, Rocky 1 through
It's really
6,
good.
Creed 1 through 3, just like that is like those are like the movies for me.
The only one I've seen multiple times is I think Creed 1.
Yeah, that's like top tier.
That's the best one though. It's
I think it's the best Creed film. I don't think it's the best Rocky film. But it's still like 5 out of 5. Like, it's like insane how good that movie is.
I know this has turned into a review about Creed.
No, but
I think
it's because it's like a preamble. We get like, setting.
I
it
think the reason why I like Creed so much is that it's not only is it this really cool. It's a really good movie. First of all, really good movie. Ryan Coogler, famous for directing a ripoff of From Dusk Till Dawn.
That's true. Ooh.
No, I like saying swinging. No. It's its own movie. Anyone who says there's like who gets pissy about that though, there's a lot of similarities there, but it is its own movie and it has its own identity. I'm talking about Sinners, by the way, if you weren't aware.
This is a tangent within a tangent. This is
but
crazy.
No, Ryan Coogler, great director, really strong artistic vision. But I think what makes Creed my favorite out of the whole series and why it's the one I keep going back to is it not only does the Creed story really well, which is kind of like a character who gets thrown away in Apollo Creed, the titular Creed in Creed's dad gets killed off in the 4th movie as kind of like he's fridged basically. He's fridged to make the stakes.
It's literally just drama.
It's
just
for drama, and so they actually give that weight in the first Creed movie gives it weight, which is then carried on through the 2nd and 3rd one. But the first one really does the job.
But Creed 2 really like extends that as well. But
yeah. I think the Creed 2 is just a little bit messy though, is the issue, which is why it doesn't hold up.
I
love it.
Creed
No, I
2.
love it. I love it, but it's a little messy. But the thing with Creed 1 though is that it also has the emotional weight of just Rocky dealing with the fact that he's just had an insane life in Korea.
Yeah,
and I think the
he's
combination
all alone,
of both.
and
He's all alone. He's lost the guy who hated that robot. I can't remember his name.
Paulie.
Paulie. He's lost Paulie. He's lost Adrian.
He's lost his trainer Duke or whatever. Are you gonna finish?
No, you go. You go. No,
I think that in contrast, the reason why all the Rocky films work so well and all the Creed films work so well is that it's not about the fight. It's not about the actual fight itself. Every single one of those films deals with a theme or an emotive core. So, for example, let's just pick a random one for me, Mitch. Any Rocky movie, any Creed film.
Creed 5. Creed 5.
Creed 5. Well, okay. There were like 8 there to choose from, and you just had to set me up like that.
And I really picked a fake one. No, I meant Rocky 5. Sorry.
Okay, Rocky 5, which is the worst one, right?
Yeah.
The theme of that film is
that's why I picked it.
Yeah, what happens when you have it all and lose everything, and who you are as a man when you lose everything. And what Stallone Rocky comes to find in that movie is that, family is more important, which he hasn't thought about for the entirety of the Rocky series. Like, by the way, just for the record.
When does he get his son? When is his son born?
That's 2. That's Rocky.
So that's
2.
Insane. That's actually insane.
Like all of the other Rocky movies, he's just Adrian's like, oh, you got to be here for your family or whatever, but like it doesn't center around that at all.
He never really locks in.
Yeah, he doesn't lock in really.
Yeah.
He gets a robot in the 4th film. That's like locking in adjacent, but not not. Anyway, so like Rocky, that's the theme of Rocky 5. That's what the movie is about. I think Rocky 5 is the only one where Rocky doesn't actually step into the ring, right?
That's not the one true.
That's the one with the street fight. That's the street fight one.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't.
Where Rocky differs from Beast is that
doesn't have Luke Hemsworth.
Yeah, well, that's true. Point
for Beast.
That's one notch off for Rocky right there.
Yeah.
But Beast is all about look how cool the sport of MMA is, and look how epic the fights are in it.
You're not wrong per se, but I don't think you're 100% right either.
No disrespect to the filmmaker. I'm gonna go out swinging with some takes, and you can say yes or no to them.
Sure.
There's no theme for this movie.
No, I think. Okay, I don't want to be defending the movie. Okay, I liked it. I actually,
That's
I
good.
was,
Yeah.
I was entertained by this movie. Did I think it was brilliant? No, it's not brilliant. It's not a look. It's a work of art.
It's
but
not high art.
It's not high art. No, which is also a term I don't like, but it gets the point across. Right. I was entertained. I thought it was serviceable. I thought it was a bit too long.
Yes.
I think all the characters are weak sauce.
Yeah.
But I also found, even though all the characters are weak sauce, I still found the actual performances most of the time decent. And decent enough to carry the film. I think certain people stepped up. I think Daniel McPherson is.
He plays Beast.
If he plays Mr. Beast. Jimmy Beast. I think he would, if with a better script, would have had and probably better directing, would have had would have been able to provide a much better performance. Russell Crowe, say what you will about him, he's a screen presence, man. He's got a charisma.
He's got that gravelly voice. He's so cool.
He's so cool. Oh, in this one he was less cool because he had to be on crutches or whatever. I don't know.
That's true.
Luke Hemsworth. Look, the least known Hemsworth brother. I don't think I've actually watched anything else with him in it. I know he's in like most famous for being in. Okay, I thought he was in that the Ron Perlman, Charlie Hunnam biker film, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, right.
But he's actually not. He's in Bikey Wars, Brothers in Arms.
Oh, okay.
Which is not the same thing.
Yeah, it's almost, it's got bikes in it. But his character and the grand majority of the characters are just so weak for me. They're so archetypal, Mitchell.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, but
the story
don't mind
is
that,
so
though.
archetypal.
I guess I just didn't go in expecting more.
I guess. I don't know, man.
I was fine with that. And I honestly think it's shot pretty competently.
Well, that I agree. I do agree with that. It is shot very well.
I don't think it's an ugly movie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think when there is fighting in it, it's actually really well shot too.
The fight scenes are cool.
I really enjoy all the real close-up shots of different dudes' asses as they're bent over another man.
Oh hell yeah! I love all the sweat and the blood and the.
But in all honesty, like the I think it was judo, like a little bit, like the grapples they were doing and flipping around each other. I thought that was really fun. It was a different kind of choreography that I usually like praise and all that. Look, I think the issue is that not only have you and I both seen Rocky, but I've also seen Warrior, which is the superior MMA film.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, is there much of a market for MMA films?
Warrior kind of stole
Warrior's
it.
The one? Yeah,
Warrior's really good. So that's Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton playing brothers who end up duking it out. And their dad is Nick Nolte, so it's really good. It's a really good movie. That movie's ending killer, straight up killer.
Yeah, okay.
High recommend. Right. Watch that instead of Beast. It's not Australian, but it's really good.
Joel Edgerton, right?
Joel Edgerton, though, he's close enough. And then I guess Tom Hardy's British, which is like proto Australian.
But he's in Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah,
so
he's in
it's
Mad
like
Max Fury Road.
It's like tenuous.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to watch it. And I just want to like say for the pod, like, I'm not anti MMA. I'm not anti sports films. I just this.
Well, you said you liked them at the start.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not anti anything. You know what I mean? Well, I'm anti a few things, but I'm not anti any of the things I just mentioned.
He loves racism movies.
Oh,
he loves The Sound of Freedom.
The Birth of a Nation.
Oh, he loves it so much.
But I just need something in my movie. You know what I mean?
No, that's fair. It's one of those movies where it's very much, and this is not good criticism or good anything, but it's one of those movies where if you turn your brain off, you're going to have a fun time with it.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Should you have to turn your brain off to enjoy a movie? Arguably, no. No, you shouldn't. But I think it's good. This is horrible. I feel like I'm sounding worse and worse as I go along in this thing. But it's good second screen viewing. It's like it's something you can put on in the background while you do the dishes or you.
It is. Yeah. It's a movie from a bygone era of like Sunday night action flick. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
Beyond beyond at 9, you'd have
just
you'd
chuck
have
it on Channel
your
7.
KFC ads running on the bottom of it.
Yeah, that type of thing in a weird aspect ratio that you've never seen before in your whole life.
All the subtitles would be out of sync and different colors and weird.
That's exactly right. Playing in a hairdresser.
Yeah.
But
on a Sunday night.
On a Sunday night. Don't ask about where I get my hair cut.
Curious places.
But like, and for that really niche specific purpose, this film is great.
You know what? As we were saying, that it's like the kind of movie you'd see in a charcoal chicken shop.
Yes, yeah, genuinely char-grilled Charlies or whatever,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, exactly.
that type of vibe. I just need, look, when I watch a movie,
You wanted more.
I want a
more.
movie to teach
I
me
get it.
something.
I get it.
Or I
man.
just want like compelling drama, and the drama in this is just so by the numbers, and also not super gripping because we don't see a lot of it.
It's
for
such
example.
a weird. The story is super weird though as well if you
Mm.
really break it down, because it starts off basically Daniel McPherson beats
Yeah.
the crap out. Patton James, or the general,
Yes.
beats the crap out of Xavier Grau off screen. You see
Off screen.
you see it about to happen, and then you don't
Yeah.
actually see the fight. And apparently, it's this legendary 6-second knockout was what it was, or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's
Yeah.
based and awesome and super cool, and you don't see it.
It
And
was
then
so epic. It was so epic that they could have
couldn't
filmed
film
it
it.
in
They
a
couldn't film it.
vine.
Yeah.
They could have filmed it it was 6 seconds
yeah,
long. They could have filmed it in a vine and
exactly.
posted it on Vine.
I think at the time Vine was still alive as well, maybe when
There you go. Yeah, it was 10
if
years
you
ago,
didn't-
right?
Yeah, it's 2016. I think Vine was still
Yeah.
alive then.
Yeah, 1 year before his death. RIP Vine. But anyway, go on.
Rest in peace, Vine. And then we cut back to him. Well, we cut out, cut back in, and
Yeah.
he's doing fishing with a
Yeah.
dickhead. Captain Asshole was what he was name was, like that's
Captain
what,
F***wit or whatever.
that's
yeah.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And he and that guy sucks, and he's like, oh, you're good for nothing and you can't catch fish. And he's got a buddy on the board who's like, I'm a big guy who doesn't like fighting, but then it turns out he's just really good at fighting, but he just doesn't enjoy doing it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, reasonable.
That's like me. I'm really good at a fight.
But
but
not only that though. I don't know if like the fact that I was kind of doing something else during watching this movie, something suggests that I feel like they didn't mention he was in prison for a really long time.
Yeah, well, so that comes out in passing.
It's like halfway through, right? Like it takes for ages for them to mention that in the jump cut that we saw, he actually went to prison before he could get the title, and therefore didn't ruin his career, because he could have had it again. But then he's like, oh, in prison I was fighting so many people and I just didn't like fighting anymore.
Yeah.
But then he gets back into it because his brother
needs the
owes money
money.
to a
Yeah.
guy, and he's offered money by the lesser known Hemsworth to fight Xavier Grau, who's grudging with him because he got beaten up in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay. But that's not even like the thing up there. What happens then is that Xavier Grau then gets suspended from one championship, which is a real championship that I looked up. It's the real MMA thing.
Mitch, fact check Hale.
I was just curious, really.
Yeah.
Apparently
That's awesome.
they actually collaborated on this movie. I think
that's cool.
Yeah, and so he gets kicked out, so he can't actually do an official MMA fight with the main character Patton James. And so then when that happens, Patton James goes, I'm not fighting you unofficially, but then he doesn't get the money even though it's still owed to him. Or he was still gonna, or did he give, or was that the money that
he signs on because he needs he takes it for the money. He takes the fight for the money and then pays off the debt, which resolves that subplot within 10 minutes.
He does pay off the debt, but then his brother gives back the money as the present. Is that what happened?
No. His brother takes an unofficial fight with Xavier Grau. And he gives the money to the daughter as like a birthday present because I think he knows he's gonna die or something like that.
No, I don't think he did though.
Yeah,
like
he's just a stupid guy.
It's so dumb. And then once his brother dies, and they're like, oh, your head is like messed up. If you get in the ring, you're going to die. And you think what's going to happen is just like one bad punch is going to get him. But no, he just brains himself on an electric box.
Yeah,
Because it's a fight in a random warehouse somewhere.
Exactly.
And then we get another montage of Patton James
doing his training,
and all that. And this time he goes, because he's like Russell Crowe's been like, I hate you because you didn't come back to my gym. because you were in prison and then you didn't
And you
do
wanted
it,
out of
and
this lifestyle
wanted out
that
of this
is
lifestyle.
destructive, and
and
you know,
and it's not even that. It's just like you didn't message me or anything, which I guess is kind of fair. Like, you know,
like,
let your
yeah,
friend know
but
what's going on.
I guess so.
I
But
don't
like,
know.
you know, it's
I don't
still a
know.
bit of a
But
weak.
and then
It could have been a stronger drama, I think,
yeah, it
or
was
at
a
least
bit
we
weak
could have
sauce.
seen something.
It was a bit weak
can't.
sauce.
I
Yeah.
can't buy into something like that I can't see. You know what I mean?
It's all
like,
it's all show don't tell in this.
Exactly.
Oh, it's the opposite. It's tell don't show.
Yeah, it's tell don't show, which is like, oh, okay, I guess they're beefing now. Oh, I guess they're
Because the
back
last
together
time
now.
we saw them, they
okay.
were fine. They were
Yeah,
happy chappies. They were fine.
Yeah.
Because then he goes and he's like, this time I'm gonna fight Xavier Grau, not for the guaranteed money, but I don't have any guaranteed money. I don't have any like there's no guaranteed benefit for me fighting him. I have to win the fight. And so then Russell Crowe is like, now I'll train you instead of, well, I'll still get my daughter to do it, but I'll be more actually happy that you're here.
Yeah, I'll do it with a smile instead of telling you to F off.
Yeah. Which is, whatever.
Yeah.
When you explain the story, it's kind of like, I was a bit like, look, this seems really complicated. You could have probably
needlessly complicated.
Just don't bring the brother back and don't have Xavier Grau, get suspended. Just that whole segment. I know.
Yeah.
It feels like that was in there to put another fight in the movie.
Just get the stakes going.
But what you could have done is maybe Patton James had to fight a couple other people to be allowed to
build it up. Yeah,
to Xavier Grau. Because Xavier Grau's, he's a championship, right? Yeah, in Creed, exactly.
Yeah.
Because in Creed, he has to go and he fights a bunch of amateur people, and then he builds up his way up, and he's like
in that freaking awesome one-shot boxing scene.
That was Creed is so good, dude.
I know.
And the way they introduce all of them with like the stats and stuff, it's so stylized.
Give me that. Man. Yeah, that's so good.
My God. It's so good, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this one's just a bit by the numbers. And again, I'm so sorry for calling this movie. So I swear I'm not trying to be pretentious with this.
It's not a bad movie. Like,
the movies have to be, they have to say something about the world or whatever. But it's like it's just weak drama. I think, as you said, Mitch, I think the performers are doing a great job at what they're doing.
Most of them. I had one person I found was a bit.
I didn't like the brother. I didn't like the.
Oh, I thought the brother's character was so bad that I just didn't know if I should blame him or the act. I found
sure
Amy
it was
Shark
the writing
to be
or
quiet.
You didn't like Amy Shark.
I did not like her performance.
There you go.
I don't know her music, so no comment on that.
She was a judge on Australian Idol.
I've lost a little bit of respect there. But I just thought she was like pretty. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that they kept doing this thing where she's like, yeah, I'm gonna train you up, and then and everyone knows he hasn't been training for years, right? Yeah. And then they get him in the ring, and he's not doing brilliant, and she's just shaking her head. It's like, what did you expect? He hasn't been doing this in so long. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean shake? That's not helpful. All right, you're just being a dick.
Like he's shown like why does everyone hate him? You know what I mean? He's like, because he pays off the brother's debts like 20 minutes in. Yeah. That resolves that subplot. The brother still hates him for the whole movie.
Because he wasn't there. Like, he was in prison, right? Like,
yeah. He was in prison, and then he left to raise a family. I just that's a pretty admirable reason.
Well, I guess he wasn't around, but I guess the brother. I guess the thing is that we don't see Patton James be a bad dude, right? He's like a pretty stand-up bloke the whole time we see him.
He's a normal guy.
He's a normal guy. Like, when he's violent, he's like rightfully violent in a way. Yeah, like, the movie's justified it, like his whole thing's like, I don't want to be violent. I just want to like be with my family. And his wife, like, the one bad thing is that he lies to his wife, and the movie does punish him in quotation marks for having his wife be mad at him for 10 seconds.
You lied to me. It's just so like,
oh my God. I was just like, can
and the more we talk, I'm just making you not like this movie more, aren't I, Mitch? I'm bringing out all the negatives.
My opinion's not changing because I didn't expect much from it, and what I wanted from the movie was like, I just want a easy to watch,
you want something digestible,
sports film that had some nice shots and it had some cool fights.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's cool fights.
We have been doing some pretty deep films recently as well.
Yeah.
You know, we did Brand New Day, we did Leviticus. Like they're very like Leviticus. That's it's still going. But, and those are films with sort of deep subject matter. So it is good to pivot to something a little bit more general and something that works. Because look, this will please audiences. I don't doubt that. I just think that it like the competition is so much better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, look, I mean, I don't know. I guess I hope Daniel McPherson maybe gets to have a chance to like do some bigger stuff. I reckon he could maybe carry a more dramatic role, but
yeah.
But
I think so. Like the scenes where after his brother dies and he's like yelling and shit,
and then
he's
like,
going
when he's being
ham on it.
sad and he sad drinks pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
he
Talking from experience.
No,
he does everything that I do. He like lifts the bottle and he like the tears
literally
seep in with the alcohol.
He's literally me, dude. Except I don't fight people. I just get sad and drink.
Whenever someone tries to fight me, I just make a sarcastic comment.
Yeah, and then I get biffed.
And then I get absolutely bashed.
Then they chin me.
They chin me.
Actually, it was so funny. I was watching this movie, and because I'd vaguely been the one who said maybe we should watch this, and so I was on the impression that I had to look for the most Australian thing. And then I got to the end of the movie, and I was like, I got nothing. Oh wait, I don't have to do it.
Yeah. I'm off the hook, baby.
But I was like, I got nothing. There's just like it's not secretly Australian. Like it is quite Australian, but there's just nothing,
Australian. Yeah.
There's just nothing in here. I'm like, it's Australia. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Maybe you found something. I guess
I did find something. I think
actually. I think
it's
pineapples.
Small.
Okay, go for it.
It's a very very small, minute thing.
Yeah.
So like but in my opinion, the most Australian thing about Beast 2026 is the fact that Patton uses one of those grey Nike water bottles that every sporty kid had back in primary school.
That's true.
You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, like the squeezy one. Yeah. Yeah, that's very Aussie. That's very Aussie. No hat, no play. Am I right, guys?
No hat, no play. I was thinking back on it, I reckon the most Australian thing is just like getting a stack of pineapples for a day's work. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
I've said pineapples like 5 times now. That means nothing. Basically,
also seeing like that is that Australian money as well.
Well, that's
you
the
know
thing,
how like at the start, like
that's the pineapples I was talking about, bro.
Dude,
they're called pineapples.
Really?
Because it's yellow. Okay, so
for
those who don't know,
anti-Australian.
For those who don't know, $50 note can be called a pineapple. Often at the races.
I thought you were just being literal. I was like, like, did he eat? No, okay.
No. Okay, so this is good because I've said pineapples like 5 times over the course of the 3 minutes, and that's not good. But for anyone who doesn't know, our $50 notes are a very yellow note, and they can be called pineapples, often at like bookies and stuff like that.
Yeah. But seeing the Australian money was like,
it is quite confronting because it's more.
That's rare.
It sticks out in comparison, at least to us, obviously to us. But I don't know. I think it's like the green, especially the green of the like $100 note.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? The pink of the $5 note too. $10
kind of
blends
many
in.
$5 notes anymore.
Nah, well, there's nothing's worth $5 anymore. Everything's worth 10 at least.
Cost of living crisis these days. Money
the
man's come out again.
Bloody hell.
That's wild. Like I'll leave this film on this note. I think that if you can get into this movie, that's really, really awesome. And I apologize for being so snide and snooty this episode. I think what would have been really, really cool is if they had retooled the concept so that it was like 25 years later and they're all in their like 40s and it's like Rocky Balboa, like the 2006 Rocky Balboa
Daniel
film.
McPherson is in his 40s, so...
Well, there you go. Well, so, but it's just emphasize the aging aspect, so it's like a grudge that's happened for like 25 years.
I think that's the thing, right? It's like, it would have been cool to maybe watch, like, these two guys have a grudge over the course of their career, but you don't see it. Instead, it's just like, you drop it at one point, and then you come out of the other. Once again, though, that's like us saying...
What if this was a different Prestige, movie? But MMA.
Actually, that sounds really good.
Yeah, mate. Really let's get writing. Let's get on it. That's crazy. Any final thoughts on Beast, Mitch?
My final thought is that you should watch Warrior 2011.
You actually sold it on me.
It's
really
it does
good.
Sound good. I'm not as down as Matthew.
Mathematics.
Mathematic man. I'm not as down on this movie as Matthew is, but I look, it's got its flaws, but I had a fun time with it. Yeah, I think there's a fun time to be had in this. Daniel Radcliffe. Well, I said Daniel Crowe because
Oh,
I read
okay.
I read Daniel McPherson and then Russell Crowe back to back, so I just
Oh,
stuck
yeah?
them together. Like Daniel Crowe,
That's
Russell
right.
Crowe. He's fun in it.
Yeah, he's good. He's so
a
cool.
screen presence. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Let's start ranking Daniel Crowe, Russell Crowe performances. Is this better or worse than Absolute True History? What was it called? True History of the Kelly Gang.
I think worse. If you want my
Worse?
honest opinion,
Yeah.
do you want my honest opinion, Mitch?
Yeah.
This is, in my opinion, the second
worst
worst movie
Russell
we've
Crowe.
watched for USS. But that is just my opinion.
Wow.
I think the Furies is the worst, and I think it
Are we
goes
dead
Fury,
ass?
the Furies and then Beast. I'm very,
Wow.
very sorry.
I have such a different ranking to you.
I think They're a Weird Mob is better than this movie. That is my opinion.
Nah, I can't agree with that.
So,
Can't agree.
but like
I have
again,
such a different
if you
ranking
loved,
to you.
if you loved this movie, if you gave it 3 stars on Letterboxd, yeah, I saw your score, Mitch. Like, so that's fine, and I'm glad you saw something in it.
Three is a very middle of the road take. That's like I enjoyed
that's
this
good.
movie.
yeah, and that's like.
Let's didn't give it
again,
4. Imagine if I
I
give
think
it
that's
4
probably the
stars.
normal reaction. Maybe I'm just the weird one who's like, there was no
I don't know.
drama.
It's got a 2.8 on like overall on Letterboxd. So
Who cares? Who cares anyway?
it's closer
just
to
a
mine than it
movie.
is to yours probably.
At least no one in real life died or anything.
That is
you
good.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
It sounds like we're teeing up a fact, but we're actually dying.
That's true. Yeah. Wait, should we double check? No.
No. Let's just leave it be.
In the next episode, should we watch season 1 of The Amazing Race Australia because the director won The Amazing Race Australia season 1?
That would be good, but actually, in the next week we start a themed month.
We do. That was a segue right there. I'm so glad you picked up on that. That was
That's really
That's
good. 'Cause I was
22
almost-
episode strong, baby. Let's go.
I almost started reading out our socials.
We'll get there. Do we want to tell them what the themed month is?
Yeah, next month we are doing August.
August.
Do you want to explain August?
So in Australia, there's so many diverse films that have come out across the years. I mean, we talked about a few Indigenous films over our
2.
little journey. Two Indigenous films,
2 out of 22.
which is
It's
crime.
It's
Like,
actually
it's a
quite bad.
startlingly
Yeah.
low margin.
We have not planned this well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But that we're gonna change all that because
Yep.
for the month of August, we're gonna be watching every single Warwick Thornton film.
Mm-hmm.
And Warwick Thornton is like the Indigenous Australian director. He is one of the best Australian directors, period, in my opinion.
He's pretty good.
He is.
He did 4 feature films. Feature narrative films.
Yeah, and then one anthology as well, which we're not going to be doing
gonna-
for this month.
Fuck
But,
anthologies. I shouldn't have said
Yeah, get that out of there. The Beatles anthology is pretty good, but aside from that,
dude.
Oh, okay, all right. We're gonna get into this off pod, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, August. Each week of the month, we're gonna be watching the 4 main Warwick Thornton films. So next week we'll be looking at his most recent film, Wolfram,
Right.
which I haven't seen. Then we're gonna go from that to the New Boy. And then the week after that, we're going to be doing Sweet Country. And then in the final week, we're going to be doing Samson and Delilah, which many consider to be the best Australian film ever made, including myself. So,
Is New Boy the one with Kate Blanchett?
yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one I've seen is Samson and Delilah, and that one's peak for me.
I
So
haven't seen any of them. So I'm excited.
I'm so excited to go on this journey with you, Mitch, because ooh, Samson and Delilah especially.
I'm also going away again, so we're watching a bunch of these back to back and then talking about them back to back.
That's true.
Wait,
yeah.
this is like our other themed month.
That's true, mate. This is how it happens. This is how it
it's
goes
like
down.
It's like Star Wars, man. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
But anyway,
I
so
hate Star Wars too.
Oh no!
We're talking about so many things I don't like right now, but I will hopefully enjoy Warwick Thornton. What's his name?
Warwick Thornton. Yeah.
I said Warwick.
That's right. You don't know him now, but you will in a month. Trust me.
I'm gonna get to know him. He's gonna become my best bud. We're gonna get him on the pod.
Honestly, that would be kind of
Warwick, come on our
based
pod,
if we
please.
could.
We would
Yeah.
love to have you on, and I promise I'll say your name correctly if we do.
This is gonna be because just trust me. Like where you are now,
Yeah,
where you are now in
Yeah.
comparison to where you're going to be in a month's time,
Yeah.
is gonna be the biggest like eye
I'll
opener
be in a
for
different
Australian
country
cinema.
in a month's time.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's step one. But you're gonna be like, your perceptions of Australian film are gonna change this month, and that's my opinion.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah. Anyway, but now that I've overhyped the hell out of that, let's where can we find?
Sorry, actually, I want to point out. We didn't mention this, but the 22nd episode's coming out on the 22nd of July.
That's cool. That's a
Yeah.
little serendipitous for you there.
No, because this is coming out the 29th, I believe. Let me just check. Actually, that I'm not being an idiot. I'm not. We're good. Yeah.
We're in the clear, mate.
We're in
That's
the
right.
clear. So that's a little fun thing too. Where can they find us? They can find us at TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube at Under Southern Screens Pod.
Yes, sir.
And they can send us emails at undersouthernscreenpod@gmail.com. That can be suggestions for movies you want us to watch, reviews for your own Australian films that you've seen, and hate mail if you really don't like us that much. We prefer
That's
nice
it. If
mail,
you loved Beast and you want to tell me how much of a simp soy boy cuck I am,
simp soy beta cuck,
yeah, just go for it, mate. Go for it. That's all I'll say.
I'm gonna have bleeped out the really insane opinion I had in this episode. So you're not gonna be able to come at me for that one. Please give us some Starling 5-star reviews. They really do help us get onto the charts. They mean that we can frustrate other soy boy beta cucks with our amazing take on Beast. That's 26.
Look, these are my favorite episodes when we disagree, but when someone likes it and someone doesn't. It's a pendulum shift where I'm like, I didn't like this movie, and you're like, bro, it's not that deep. Just chill out, Matt, for once.
Well, I would never say it's not that deep. I don't think it's incorrect to dislike a movie for being shallow. I'm fine with it. Because
but at least Russell Crowe's cool.
At least he's cool, even though you hated. Man, I didn't realize you really didn't like. I didn't get that much hate from it. I feel like you spoke worse about Brand New Day than you did about this movie.
Did I?
Yeah, or maybe that was just
movies.
Me. Maybe it was just me. I really didn't like Brand New Day, man.
That's all right, and that's all right. You're entitled to your opinion.
I'm entitled to be a. I'm cutting that.
And on that note,
can we just leave? Yeah. Keep an eye on those southern screens, man.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Under Southern Screens. We'll be back next week to talk more films down under. We just want to attribute that our opening title is Heavy Duty by Zoo, and our closing title is Heavyweight by Fell Creek. Thanks so much for listening, and Mitch and I will see you in the next episode. See you next time. Under Southern Screens would like to acknowledge the stolen lands on which this podcast is recorded and produced, and pay tribute to the Wurundjeri and Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nation and Camaragal people of the Eora Nation.
Sovereignty was never ceded, and we pay respect to all Indigenous elders past, present, and emerging. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.